Hello and welcome to Sourcing in Procurement and Supply, Section 2 of Unit 2, Sourcing from Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises and Third Sector Organizations. We have realized that enterprises are defined by their levels and amounts of operations. We often want to buy from bigger organizations with the notion that they will be able to meet the items or our needs. We should note, however, that small businesses, just as these large organizations, will have to get businesses in order to grow to become large. SMEs play a unique role in satisfying small market segments that may be overlooked or deemed unprofitable by large organizations. We hope by the end of this section, we will appreciate the need to source from SMEs as well as the third sector organizations. By the end of this section, we should be able to explain the nature of SMEs, examine reasons why we should source from SMEs, identify various barriers to access for SME suppliers, and explain the need for sourcing from third sector organizations. The NBSSI provided an operational definition for SMEs to include the following. They are saying that for an organization to be classified as a small organization, that business should employ up to 29 people. So if a business has up to 29 employees, then that is a small business. However, they are saying that with the small businesses, we classify them or divide them into the micro, small, and medium. So the micro has up to 5 employees. Small are those with 6 to 29 employees, and the medium enterprise employ from 30 to 99 employees. So any organization that has more than 99 employees is considered a large organization. So when you're asked to define SMEs, you can use the number of employees to make your definition clear. So up to 29 employees, then you are a small organization. That is it. Why source from SMEs? The buying organization sourcing from SMEs may face a number of challenges. One, the buyer will need to take into account issues such as the supplier's limited capacity to handle large volume and aggregated contracts. Now, because suppliers of SMEs are, as the name implies, they are small, they don't have the resources to take on these large contracts or large volume contracts. So it will be a challenge for the buying organization to award such large volume contracts to SMEs. Now, a buying organization that wants to help these SMEs will award low volume contracts to the SMEs. It's not always the organization is procuring large volume requirements. There may be instances where you need top-ups. There may be instances where you need low volume items or requirements. We are saying that award such low volume contracts to these SMEs so that we help them grow, we help develop them. Another challenge a buying organization sourcing from SMEs may face is the supplier's potential financial instability. We can't always trust the finances of SMEs due to their cash flow issues and difficulty securing credit. A way of solving this will be the buying organization awarding low volume contracts to these SMEs and also paying on time. If you award a contract to these SMEs and you fail to pay, how then do you expect them to get the money to take on future contracts? Third challenge buying organizations sourcing from SMEs may face has to do with the ethical and business risk of a small supplier becoming overly dependent on a large customer. Sourcing from SMEs comes with its own advantages as well as disadvantages. One advantage a buying organization will get from sourcing from these SMEs will be the access to a wider supply market, potentially enhancing competition. Also, there is greater responsiveness and flexibility with shorter decision-making and approval channels. It's not only the SMEs that the buying organization will have to source from. We also have the third sector organizations. These organizations are usually private organizations that operate on a not-for-profit basis. That is, these organizations operate with the mandate of providing public good. They are not in business to make profits. Examples of such organizations are churches, professional bodies, NGOs, and others. A buying organization will need to source from these organizations so that they get enough money to keep running. Remember, these organizations are not in business to make profits. However, they need to keep running and then they need business the small businesses that come to them. That's what they're going to need to keep running. So, for instance, we have um a charity organization, a charitable organization that is offering leisure and art services, and there is a small contract that needs the services of a leisure or art personnel. Then, of course, we can award a contract to these state sector organizations so that they can keep running. By way of summary, we have thoroughly examined what constitutes small and medium organizations, clear distinctions on SMEs as the micro, the medium, and then the small organizations have been highlighted. We also looked at some of the reasons why it is necessary to source from SMEs. We also examined the ideas of sourcing from the third sector organizations, which involve doing business with not-for-profit organizations. Thank you.